The mysterious light. Whiskers was just finishing his dinner when something outside caught his eye. The soft glow of a blue light flickered in the distance. He padded to the window, his whiskers twitching with curiosity. What could it be? It wasn't the usual street lamp or the neighbor's porch light. No, this was something mysterious. His curiosity got the best of him, and Whiskers decided to follow the strange light, sneaking out of the house without a sound. The night air was cool, and the streets were quiet. But the light, oh, it beckoned. Whiskers crept through the bushes, over the fence, and into the open yard. The closer he got, the more his heart raced. But then, something odd happened. The light grew brighter, and he could feel an odd pull in his chest, like it was calling him. His paws were heavy, his mind racing. Was he ready for whatever awaited him? What's waiting for me in that mysterious glow? Whiskers whispered. He couldn't shake the feeling that his life was about to change forever. But what would happen next? Would he solve the mystery, or get caught in something more dangerous? Find out in the next chapter. Subscribe now to keep up with my journey. Whiskers thought aloud, realizing the journey ahead was going to be much more complicated than he imagined. The hidden door. Whiskers stepped forward, his tail twitching nervously as he drew closer to the source of the light. It seemed to be coming from under a pile of old bricks behind an ancient oak tree. The tree itself looked centuries old, and its roots twisted around the bricks, creating an impenetrable wall. But something in the air felt different. This was no ordinary tree. As Whiskers pressed his paw against the stone, a low rumble echoed from the earth. Suddenly, the bricks shifted, revealing a hidden door. The ground beneath him trembled. Whiskers stared in awe as the door creaked open, revealing a dark tunnel with glowing blue symbols etched on its walls. Well, here goes nothing, Whiskers thought, stepping inside. The air was thick with mystery, and each step took him deeper into an unknown world. He paused, taking a deep breath. Should he keep going? What dangers lay ahead? I have to solve this riddle to move forward. What will it be? You'll have to subscribe to see if I get it right. Whiskers thought aloud, his green eyes sparkling with excitement as the journey was just beginning. The underground maze. As Whiskers ventured deeper into the dark maze, the walls around him seemed to close in. The blue symbols on the walls flickered, casting eerie shadows over the path. Every corner turned seemed to lead him into more confusion. The maze was twisting, changing, and he wasn't sure if it was his imagination or if the walls were actually shifting. Suddenly, a figure appeared ahead, another cat, with sleek black fur and glowing eyes. Whiskers stopped in his tracks. Well, what have we here? The black cat said with a sly grin. You think you can get out of this maze? We'll see. Whiskers' heart raced. Was this cat a friend or foe? Could they help him find the way out? Or was he walking into a trap? His mind raced with possibilities, but one thing was certain. He couldn't do it alone. I'm racing against you, the black cat said. But can you figure out what this maze is hiding? Want to know if I can make it out? You'll have to subscribe to find out, Whiskers replied, feeling the pressure mounting. The maze was no ordinary puzzle. It was a test of wits, courage, and trust. The Guardian's Test. Whiskers and the black cat finally arrived at the end of the maze, only to find a towering statue blocking their path. The stone lion, with glowing eyes and a fierce expression, stood motionless in the center of the chamber. Whiskers first stood on end as the statue's eyes locked onto him. A low, rumbling voice filled the room. Answer my riddle, and you may pass. The statue's voice was like thunder, deep and powerful. Whiskers' heart skipped a beat as the riddle echoed in his mind. What is always coming but never arrives? Whiskers stared at the statue, thinking, was it tomorrow? Or something else entirely? The pressure was mounting, and he knew this was the final test before freedom or danger. The black cat was watching closely, waiting for Whiskers to solve the riddle. The room seemed to grow colder as the seconds ticked by. Whiskers needed to act fast. What do you think the answer is? Whiskers meowed aloud to the audience. You'll have to subscribe to find out if I solve it. The secret of the light. Finally, after solving the riddle, Whiskers reached the glowing orb that had led him on this journey. The blue light pulsed as though it were alive, and Whiskers could feel its energy flowing through him. But just as he reached out to touch it, a deep rumble echoed throughout the chamber. The walls started to shift, and the exit began to vanish. No, this can't be happening. Whiskers panicked, trying to figure out what was going wrong. Was it too late? Or could he still escape? The orbs seemed to react to his fear, glowing even brighter. This place is closing. What should I do next? Whiskers whispered in desperation. He turned to the audience for help. What do you think I should do next? Subscribe to keep up with my adventure and help me escape. Whiskers meowed, his green eyes wide with anticipation.